Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 4, National Movements in India, lecture number 9. Friends, this is the last lecture of this chapter. Friends, in the very beginning itself of this chapter, we started discussing about some of the very important national movements of our country. Friends, throughout this chapter, we discussed about very important national movements. From the beginning itself, we started discussing about the revolt of 1857. From there up to the previous movement, that is the non-cooperation movement and the Khilafat movement, we discussed how all the Indians were united for only one demand, that was for achieving independence and to come out from the rule of the British. Friends, we discussed about the Bang Bang movement. We discussed about some of the revolutionary movements that happened in our country. We discussed about the revolutionary movements of Gujarat. We discussed about the revolutionary movements not only in India but also the people who used to reside outside India from abroad. They used to do such kind of revolt that played a very important role for us to bring our independence near. Friends, we discussed about the Rowlatt Act, Jallianwala Bagh massacre. We also discussed, friends, about the non-cooperation movement, that how this non-cooperation movement was started, how it was suspended after the Chori Chora incident, when the 21 policemen were burned in the police station. We discussed about the importance of these non-cooperation movements. Friends, after that, we also discussed about the important Khilafat movement as well. Friends, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about Swarajya Party. Let us discuss about Swarajya Party. Let us discuss about Swarajya Party. If we talk about Swarajya Party, here it is said that when Gandhiji withdrew the non-cooperation movement, when Gandhiji withdrew the non-cooperation movement, Chittaranjan Das, Munshi and Motilal Nehru formed the Swarajya Party. When Gandhiji withdrew the non-cooperation movement, after that, Chittaranjan Das, Munshi and Motilal Nehru, father of Jawaharlal Nehru, they formed this Swarajya Party. Their aim was to get elected. Their aim was to get elected in the legislative assemblies, in the legislative assemblies of the government, so that they could oppose the unjust policies of the British. They can oppose the unjust policies of the British. So, the Swarajya Party contested the elections. They contested the elections of the legislature that was held in November 1923. In the year November 1923. The candidates of Swarajya Party won the seats in both. They won the seats in both central as well as provincial legislature, central as well as provincial legislature with clear majority. They won with clear majority. It did not get majority in Bengal. It did not get majority in Bengal, but emerged there as a very strong party. But there also Swarajya Party emerged as a very strong party. Motilal Nehru was elected in the central legislature. Motilal Nehru was elected in the central legislature, while Chitranjan Das in Bengal province. Right, Chitranjan Das was elected in Bengal province. Now friends, after getting this basic information, let us see which works were done by this Swarajya Party. Friends, let us learn about the works done by Swarajya Party. Works done by Swarajya Party. It rejected government proposals and budgets. It rejected government proposals and budgets. It also opposed the unjust policies. It also opposed the unjust policies of the government and compelled it to consider the problems of people, to consider the problem of people. Due to the working of Swarajya Party, due to the working of this Swarajya Party, the government was forced to appoint Simon Commission. Government was forced to appoint Simon Commission for suggesting ways to free India, suggesting ways to free India. 2 years before the predetermined time, 2 years early, they had to frame the Simon Commission and they had to send it to India. The party functioned in quite a disciplined manner. It worked in quite a disciplined manner and established parliamentary practices. It established all the parliamentary practices. It proved the British government that Indians could rule constitutionally and democratically. India also has the ability to rule constitutionally and democratically. The party also adopted constructive activities of Gandhiji, like abolishing untouchability, encouraging Hindu-Muslim unity, prohibition of liquor, reviving of spinning wheel, etc. These were some of the constructive aspects. Due to such activities of the party, the educated class of the country got attracted towards it. The educated class of our country got attracted towards it. National awareness was in the country. National awareness was recreated in the country. Then here it is said, the party also played a crucial role in bringing our independence near. It also played very important role in bringing it near. The party became weak with the death of Chittaranjan Das. With the death of Chittaranjan Das in June 1925. In June 1925, after the death of Chittaranjan Das, Swarajya Party started becoming weak. So, some members of the party started supporting the British government. The British government, whereas other formed a new party, called the National Party. Called the other form, some of joined the British as well as the other formed new party known as the National Party. These reduced the party's prestige. Then in the elections of 1926, after that in the elections of 1926, all the members of Swarajya Party, all the members of the Swarajya Party lost miserably after in the elections of 1926. Then except in Madras, Bipin Chandra Pal and Surendranath Banerjee criticized the party strongly. Surendranath Banerjee and Bipin Chandra Pal, they criticized this party very strongly. After the death of Chittaranjan Das, this party started becoming weak. So friends, here was the information about Swarajya Party. With this friends, we complete the chapter as well. Hope so you have understood this chapter, that is the national movements in India. Thank you friends.